All right, all praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Warakwadash. Peace, blessings, much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons, and daughters as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Let's touch on the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 6. My people hath been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. And at this particular time, our people are following after Esau Edom, as if Esau is their shepherd. But Esau has done nothing, along with these other nations, have done nothing but led our people to go astray, away from the Heavenly Father Yahweh and his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, which is the only way. Even in today's society, it's 2024 now, and Esau is still showing our people that we are not looked at as the same as them, and we're not. We're not supposed to be looked at as the same as them. But our people constantly want to be a part of this society that was not built for us. You go to Hollywood, it's being found out over and over again, especially if you're a so-called black man or if you're an Israelite in general, but starting with the so-called black man being Judah, you got to sell out. They want you to put on a dress. They want you to bend over. Okay? You got to be a part of some secret organization that gets involved with all sorts of dark magic, dark arts, all sorts of satanic rituals. Okay? Our people, instead of following after the power of Israel, the power of heaven and earth, they want to follow after those who actually hate us. What sense does that make? Verse 7, all that found them, speaking of all these nations, Esau's at the top. All that found them have devoured them. And their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord. So there are men in power in this world who know that we are the Israelites, and they're really trying their best to keep us from our power. So they throw us whores and drugs and arrogancy and hip hop, which really it's not even hip hop at this point. It's really just crap music. Okay? Because hip hop itself isn't necessarily bad, but the problem is you reap what you sow. Hip hop itself, although it was founded by Israelites, it was founded by Israelites who were involved in sodomy, Israelites who were involved in adultery, a bunch of wickedness. So the spirit of hip hop at the end of the day really ain't right. But Esau will use our music, will use the things that we've come up with even as a tool of suicide to hurt ourselves. They're not helping our situation. In fact, they're increasing our pain, so to speak. All that found them have devoured them. And their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord. Why should we care about what we do to them? Look at Sexy Red. She's one of the super whores of the world today. Why should we be merciful unto them? Look at Snoop Dogg. He made gangbanging mainstream. Why should we care about what we're doing to the Israelites, right? Look at Issachar. They're chopping each other's heads off over cocaine in Mexico. They're killing each other over what's that superfood called, man? It escapes my mind at the moment. I have the picture of it in my head, but the name of it escapes me. But Esau will have all excuses to say, well, they're not serving God anyway. Yeah, they're God's people, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So if anything, we're helping God by putting our hands on them, or we're helping God by deceiving them, by using usury over them, by taking a bigger portion of the pie and leaving them with the crumbs, and having them thinking the crumb that we gave them is a big piece of the pie. Have them thinking that we're really buddy, but really, no, I'm pimping you. Just like how a hoe will be pimped. In her mind, she might be feeling like the pimp really gives a damn about her. Okay, he don't give two dams or a river about this woman, but in her mind, oh, he taking care of me. He putting clothes on my back, right? Well, our people see Esau as like their God, so to speak, and these other nations. But Esau's at the top, and they've done nothing but let our people to go further and further away from our power. And all the damage that's been done to us from these other nations, even things that we don't know about. Because you have to remember, you know, Satan's greatest trick is deception. He's not using the same tactic that he used back in the day, just up front showing you he's the devil. He's mastered the art of trickery and craftiness. And someone who is nice can cause you to be naive toward them, can have you put your guard down because they're just nice. But behind the scenes, they're poisoning your food. Behind the scenes, they're making watermelon jokes. They're laughing at how big your lips are, right? Behind the scenes, they're doing blackface. Behind the scenes, they're acting like one of their people is a so-called Negro, and another one of them is a hunter, and he shot him and killed him, and he's treating the Negro like he's a dead deer behind the scenes, but then goes to work and then sees an Israelite. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? How you been, buddy? Right? But at the end of the day, all the damage that they do to our people, and they think that it's going untouched because they do so good with their deception, and they might deceive the majority of our people with that bullshit. You ain't fooling the Lord. But this is Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. So all these different nations who have had their way with our people, basically the nation of Israel is like a huge horde that's been passed around. Okay, she done been trained, you know, she done had trains ran on her. She done been trained to be against her husband, right? She's totally just lost. She's totally degenerate. She's totally useless. Okay, she's totally deceived by the men that are passing her around. One man might have bought her a purse. Another man might have got her some shoes. Another man gave her gas money. So in her mind, she still feels like, well, they care about me. I'm having my way. I'm having fun. I'm liberated. That's how the nation of Israel is looking at these other nations, like serving the gods of these other nations, like trying to follow after these other nations is really liberating, and serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Oh, he's too hard of a husband. He don't let me breed. That's how our people act against the Most High. And here it is, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the only man out of all the men that have passed us around spiritually that loves us, man. We are the apple of his eye. Okay? For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. And all these nations have touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Now people will say, well, what about when Israelites kill each other? What about black on black crime? Okay, well, two brothers fighting in a house is different from one brother getting into a fight with somebody up the block. It's two different things, man. All right. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the power to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And we're troubled on every end, even when our people don't see it, even when our people think everything is all good, racism's over. Or you'll hear our people say, well, I love our people, but I don't love other people more than I love our people. I just love being who I am. No. Fuck these other nations. Okay. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is only dealing with the Israelites. Period. And it's going to be a righteous thing when he brings vengeance to those who have troubled us, not only in this life, but even in our past lives, things that we forgot about, things that we don't even remember or consider. Okay? Seeing it as a righteous thing with the power to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And to you who are troubled, rest with us. So if you're troubled, rest with us. That's why we do these videos. That's why we go out and teach. Okay? It's to help encourage you, to help strengthen you, so that when the day comes that Yahweh Shai returns, we may be able to be confident and bold and assured that we're going to be delivered. Okay? But the Lord is going to pay back our enemies, period, point blank. Because it's a righteous thing to do. When the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, and flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the power, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. So that's the importance. That's how serious it is to believe in this gospel. People may see it as a light thing. Oh, I don't agree with that. Don't worry about them. Ignore those guys. This is actually life or death. For you to be a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, even if you don't look like one of us, if your spirit goes back to Jacob, okay, if your genetics on your father's side go back to Jacob, whether you know it or not, you are under the law. If you disobey, you go against these words, flaming fire is waiting on you. Now more so than ever, because now we're in the age where all prophecies are about to be fulfilled. And that ultimate flaming fire is going to be used, which are the thermonuclear missiles. Okay? Let's go forward. Psalms chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So the inward thought of these Edomites is that they're going to be on top forever. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. And their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So here it is. Our people are following behind people who have conquered us, who have overthrown us, who belittle us, and then make us feel like we're a part of it. A part of what? A part of their world, and we're not. Okay? They don't give a damn about us, man. The only one who cares about us is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And Esau being at the top, they think they're going to always be at the top. But the Lord has risen us up because we are about to put an end, not we ourselves, but the Lord is about to put an end to Esau's infrastructure. He's about to bring it down. And they're mad about that. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 15. He is grievous unto us even to behold. See, we're pissing these Edomites off, man. When we bring out these lessons, when we tell these devils, the Lord got you, you're not getting away with what you're doing to us, because you're doing things to us we don't even know about. This grieves them, okay? For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. Yeah, we're not of this world, man. We're following after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Just something as simple as I don't eat pork. That's another fashion. That makes people look at you like you don't matter. Like you just don't matter no more. You don't eat pork, nigga. You don't even matter. You're weird, right? We're not of this world. We follow after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We are pissing off these devils. We are a glitch in the matrix, man. All right? Let's go down to verse 19. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 19. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. It's going to come down to where these devils, they're going to try to get their hands on some of us, and they will, for some of us, okay? And they're going to try to break us, so to speak, and have us take that chip. Try to break us and have us go against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them. So these devils are deceived, they're blinded, and they're thinking in their mind they have the power of life and death. They think in their mind, oh, I can't wait to get my hands on this guy. When I do, I'm going to do such and such. It's not up to you whether you get your hands on one of us. It's not up to you whether or not we live or die. Okay? You've been deceived in your own mind into thinking that what you've been doing to my people throughout all these years has been okay. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to bring y'all down, man. Okay? Regardless of what you think in your mind you're going to do. Regardless of how you feel towards us for bringing out this truth, we understand that you're looking at us like prey, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is with us, and you devils and the rest of you nations are going down. Isaiah 59:15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Let's go into that word prey. In Hebrews 79:97, the word is shalah, to draw out, to spoil, plunder, take spoil, to spoil, plunder, to be spoiled, be plundered. A primitive root, to drop or strip, by implication to plunder, let fall, make self a prey, of purpose, spoil. So we're basically looked at as spoil. We're looked at as prey in the eyes of these elite, in the eyes of those who are trying to fulfill this new world order. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, maketh himself a prey. But that's how the Lord set it up. We're looked at as a prey. We're not supposed to be military men with tanks and airplanes and nuclear capabilities. Okay? We're worms right now. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. All right? So we're looked at as prey. But that's how we're set forth. We're set forth as prey, and that's why it's going to be a beautiful thing when the prey gets delivered from the mouth of the beast. Matthew 10:16, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Sheep in the midst of wolves is looked at as prey. Okay? Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we have to be wise. It's not wise to take up arms and try to bring down Esau. Okay? It's not wise to make videos of you going to the shooting range in the midst of wolves, right? It's not wise of you to be carnal and trying to handle matters through carnality in a world where Esau and these other nations have been given power through carnality, and our power is through our spirituality. Our power is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. We have to plug into him, because when we unplug, okay, that power that's in us just dwindles away. We have to stay charged up, because being surrounded by wolves, we have to be on point. We have to be smart. We have to handle matters wisely, because people want to devour us because they have the spirit of Satan on them. Okay? So we're in the midst of wolves. We're sheep in the midst of wolves. But at the end of the day, seeing that Esau is that primary wolf right now that's looking to devour us, we are the apple of the Lord's eye. And although you're looking at us as prey, although you want to take us down, although according to Revelations 12:12 it says this, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. Why? Because we're as sheep in the midst of wolves. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the time is short. The time is very, very, very short. It's so short that these devils know they have to make a move. They have to make a play. And you've already been touching the apple of the Lord's eye. You already have it coming. And even before that day comes, you're going to do even more to touch the apple of the Lord's eye. You're going to get your hands on some of us. But for the majority of us, you're not going to have your way with us like you used to. Those days are over, man. So you heathen, prepare for the day of reckoning. Prepare for your great overthrow, because you're going down. So I'm going to go on ahead and wrap it up, and I'm going to give all thanks and praises unto our power, the power of Israel, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Wa Rakakwadash. Shalom.